Welcome to the Math Times podcast. So in this video, we will review how to prove two triangles are congruent. So the general way that people usually prove that two triangles are congruent is using a two-column proof table. So you'd have your statement on the left side of the table, and then on the right you'd have reason. So that's like why your statement is true. So, and then let's talk about the postulates that prove two triangles are congruent. So we have side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse leg. So let me say that one more time. Side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, hypotenuse leg. Yep, those five. Okay. So we'd use those five postulates to prove whether or not two triangles are congruent. Okay. So before we can use those to determine whether two triangles are congruent or not, we need to know all of the information that is given. So let's say we're told that in a triangle a perpendicular bisector is made, and you have to prove that the triangle that is made from those two bisectors are congruent. So from that information tells you a lot. So that information tells you that both the triangles are right triangles because they were created by perpendicular bisectors, and you know that the angles were bisected. So yeah, so make sure to be creative when you're trying to prove two triangles are congruent, because information like that can really help you determine whether or not two triangles are congruent. So you have all of your information written, and then let's talk about how to actually use those postulates. So with side, 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 you have to prove that all three sides of a triangle are congruent to another triangle. So now it's side, angle, side. You have to prove that one side, an angle, and a side are congruent to a side, an angle, and a side of a different triangle. Now angle, side, angle. So you have to prove that one angle, a side in between, and then another angle are congruent. Now angle, angle, side. So you have to prove that one angle and side that are corresponding are congruent, or like, so you have two triangles. So you have one side that is congruent, and then both of the angles that are corresponding to that side on the two triangles have to be congruent too, and then one other angle. So one side has to be congruent on both triangles, and then a corresponding angle, and then the corresponding angle to that side both of them have to be congruent, and then one other angle. So angle, angle, side. So last one, hypotenuse leg. To prove that two triangles are congruent with hypotenuse leg, you first have to prove that the two triangles are both right angles, or right triangles. They both have to be right triangles to be able to use this postulate. So you have to know that the triangle's hypotenuse, whatever it is, they have to prove that those two hypotenuses are congruent. You have to prove that the hypotenuses are congruent, and you also have to prove that one other leg is congruent. So it doesn't matter which leg, as long as you can prove a leg and a hypotenuse are congruent, and you can prove that the triangle is a right triangle. Thank you for watching this podcast. Make sure to hit the notification to be notified of new videos, and to make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.